Hey guys, so I wanted to tell you guys about when you start giving after your son starts eating, grabbing with his hands. What I like to give my son, especially, I like to start slow with everything just to make sure I feel how I feel comfortable and everything's going, and then I'll keep going from there on. This is the one that I bought. I used it with my first son, and now I'm using it. And I also have this ones. This brand, and I also have this one: bananas, blueberries, and vanilla, and orange, and cranberry orange. Well, I like to start with small pieces. This is actually, so you guys can see, they're this small, and I like to break them in half in little small pieces. You can see here. I like to break them in small little pieces. I like to start with something like that, like this, so he could grab on and chew on it. Then eventually, when I see that he's comfortable, I'll give him the bigger piece, and then he'll just chew on it. The saliva dissolves the puffs, so it's not, for me, it's not a choking hazard when you I start at 8 months. That's when I started with my son. Like, he's starting now. That's how I did with my first son. But I start with little small pieces, and then I see how he eats them. And then when he gets used to it, then I go for the whole entire piece. And then from there on, I'll keep going. I posted a video of my son eating them. I will post a video of my son eating them, so you guys will get the hang of it. But that's my best advice. If you are first time mom and everything is new, start with this. Start with this. Whatever you do, just start with this, because the saliva dissolves these little things, and it's easy for an 8-month baby to swallow and chew on it. And it's not gonna be so much of a shocking hazard because you're with them. Always stay with them while they're eating, and because it dissolves with saliva, so it's very easy. And I love this. I started with my first son like this, and it made me feel comfortable, and I feel secure. I don't feel like, oh my god, is he gonna choke on it? Oh my god, is this? Oh my god. No. And if you're not 100% sure, always try them. You could try one, and you're gonna feel, after you try it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, let me give one to my son, a small little, break it in half and give them like those little pieces of the star. And yeah, that's how I start. And if your son doesn't know how to grab things, well, you get his little hand and you take it to his mouth, and then you're gonna have to do it once or twice, and then they will just eventually do it themselves, and they start eating them. And it's a great way for those motor skills to kick in, and for them to learn how to grab and eat things with their own hands. So this, I recommended my first son. I did it with my first son, and I did it now with my second son, and eventually I will go to crackers. But I like to start slow. I like to take my time, how my kids feel comfortable and how I feel comfortable. I don't like to rush things. I don't like, oh, he's already 8 months and the other kid is already 8 months and the other kid is eating tacos. Well, I really don't care. I take my time. Okay, kids, all of them, you should never compare them. You should never think the other one is doing this, why is mine not doing that? Let me give him, boom, and then there could be something could happen. So I like to take my time, do things carefully, safe, comfortable, and that it made me feel secure. Okay, because I only care about my kid's life, and I don't care about mothers giving other kids like freaking tacos, for crying out loud. I don't have no problem with, but there's some parents that they're like, oh, my kids eat this. Well, congratulations, my kids do not eat that, and it's because I'm a safe mom, and I like to take my time, and I don't like to freak out. Okay, so I will post my video of my 8-month baby just starting to eat this. He's starting to eat this, and so you guys will get the hang of it, and it will make you guys feel comfortable and feel secure, and that way you don't feel like you're rushed. I started with 8 months. Okay, my son is 8 months. I didn't start with 6 or 4 or 5. or 7. I started with 8 months. Why? Because there's actually a list that I have that a doctor gave me about the things that my kids should eat, and every month what he's supposed to eat, and that's how I go with. That's my routine, and that's how I deal with it. And it makes me feel good as a mom, makes me feel secure, and it doesn't make me feel like I'm rushing anything or if I'm lost or confused. That happened to me with my first one, but thank God that I had that list, and I went through that list. So if you guys want it, I could also post about that list that I have each month. It's a great list. The doctor gave it to me, and I recommend it. But I recommend all these little things. My kids love them. Both of my kids loved them when they were 8 months. But yeah, they're safe and they're good for them because they dissolve with their saliva and they learn how to chew. Hope you like this video. Subscribe, follow me for more. Have fun out there. Be safe. Peace. Bye. See you next time.